Hi, this is Charlie Sheppard, and I get asked all the time if myself or my team is still coaching, and the answer to all of this is yes. So let's get into it. One, I love coaching. Two, I think that there's a particular way that we coach at Sheppard Partners, which is truly about transformation, and everything is engineered for it. We can do transformational coaching so quickly. A lot of organizations are good at coaching behavior, and I think everybody has it seems like a coaching certification today. We really understand the layers that go into having something show up where it will architect your career for you. This idea of being able to coach at the identity level helps you truly shift at your congruence. It's kind of awakens an energy inside of you that is noticeable by everybody inside the organization. And we also are really good at giving you the mental frameworks that go along with it. So it's this identity piece, but also a mental framework piece and a series of behaviors that just flat out work. And it's I really think you can learn tactics anywhere. What we happen to bring here, and especially if I'm your coach, I do board of director reviews. I work with CEOs. I've taught CEOs that are now leading Fortune 100 companies. And so the type of insights that we can provide are more than just, hey, here's a behavior you can do. So again, Fortune 100 leaders, I've also architected for a number of organizations high performer programs. And I think that that's important because I know the behaviors that generate accelerated success, and also allows you to be seen in a different way inside of your organization. And this allows you to generate results that actually get seen. So if we get into the roots of this, it's not just performance hacks, but there's patterns that reside at the unconscious level that we know how to unlock. And part of my background is in working with, whether it's transformational linguistics, I'm a hypnotherapist. I've done so much work at the deeper level, but I'm also an entrepreneur. I've also started and had successful companies. And so I think that this root, right, that I understand as part of my research as being a professor of leadership, is I understand the roots of what would be lasting change. So we'll try it out in real time. You'll have me, and basically accessibility to me 24 hours a day. I know a lot of stuff shows up when you're just not thinking that, oh my gosh, I need my coach right now. And so you'll have my cell phone. And I think that developing the internal state, one of the first programs I created, gosh, it's going back 30 years ago now, was performance stage training. So how do you get into a performance state so that you can handle these high pressure situations and handle them with ease? So we'll be able to quickly find your patterns and help you quickly see your patterns. And the ones that have the highest leverage, there's something called highly leveraged universal behaviors. And if you can flip those, it's amazing how quick you can grow and develop. So again, it's not about faking it until you make it. That's not what we're doing. This is genuine congruence that shows up as genuine confidence and genuine power. And I don't mean power in the abstract. I mean power that people can feel. If you've ever had somebody walk into a room where you've actually felt that sense of power, we know how to create that, and we can create it for you. So there's also aspects that you practice, right? There are some things that you've put into place over years, patterns. And we learn how to flip those patterns, but we can't do it without getting the state right first. So we generate the internal state that allows you to have more success, quicker, faster, better, easier. And these structures for thinking, the mental maps, right? You can go get an executive MBA or an MBA, and it's great. There are frameworks that work, and yet they still don't give you the frameworks for leading cross-functional teams. They don't give you the frameworks for how to inspire a large group of individuals. And so we give you mental frameworks that are proven, and it's part of the curriculum that we actually teach. And so, God, over 4 decades, it's crazy to think that I've been doing it this long, and just created, interestingly, 750 distinctions for coaching. I was teaching an artificial intelligence to be able to think in C patterns quicker. And I've coached over my career, and sometimes I do large group coaching. That's why the number's so high. I have been able to coach over 1,000 executives individually in coaching, not just training, but actually in coaching. So I will fairly quickly be able to figure out what's holding you back and the highest leverage that you can generate for accelerating your career. We actually are really good at coaching at every single level. And that includes even the energy, identity, values, beliefs, models, competencies, and the behaviors you produce. And by the way, these all need to line up. You can't just take a look at any one of these levels and have a positive outcome. You've got to have an understanding of all of them. And this creates this ripple effect. It'll change your career. It'll change your life. It'll change your relationships. And so I look forward to working with you in the future.